Surf Perch Fishing Club. It is Friday. I want to say September 13th, but I'm not 100% sure because I forgot my watch. It's about 10:30 a.m. I'm back here at Wade Creek. I wanted to come here since fellow club member Dan Kaplan had a pretty good day yesterday. He said he was getting bites on every cast. So today's swell energy is about 180. It's about 62 degrees, man. It's really nice out here. I left my hoodie back up at the car, and very slight breeze, like 1 to 3 miles per hour. So man, it's really pleasant out here, and you couldn't ask for a nicer day. Catch conditions actually look pretty decent from where I'm sitting. I know Dan said he went north, so I'm gonna go try it next to the trees, but I'm gonna start casting along the way. So I'm only here for a short time because I'm shopping at Newport right after this. So still on my first cast. It's a little shallow here. I am getting to some crashing waves, but I'm just gonna start here and then start moving my way up north to the trees. But man, what a gorgeous day. This is gonna be one of those days where I don't really care if I catch or not. It's so pleasant. And I left Penny in the car because I just wanted to get some serious fishing time in and not have to worry about her breaking loose or have people coming up to her. Okay, so I did 2 casts here. It looks really shallow here to me, so I'm gonna move directly up north where it looks a little deeper and the waves are crashing closer. But I remember there's a trough here that you can't see when the water's too high, so I'm gonna try and bypass the trough, and I know there's a sandbar out there, so I'm gonna try and get to that sandbar. A new place, just had my first bite. It was a small one though, so if I got anything it'd be a silver, but this thing is really dinky. If I even got, yeah, I got a small one, and yep, it's a silver. Top natural. Oh, bottom natural. My bottom natural is also gone. But first fish though at the new spot on the first cast. Hopefully they'll get bigger. Always work, but I'm always trying to read the waves and where I think I have a better chance of catching. So, you know, sometimes I get lucky, but oftentimes I guess, and I guess wrong. It still gets skunked, but it gives me something to shoot for, I guess. But it makes me feel I have control of my destiny, when in truth, I have no control over it, other than not to go down. Okay, I gotta keep fishing. Second fish. This one feels like a red tail. This would be cast number 4. Second cast in my, since I moved up. Oh, did I lose it? Nope, got it. Oh, surf was bringing it in. And, oh man, it's a silver. I could have sworn it was a red tail. Anyway, my bottom natural's gone again. You guys are robbing me of my bait. Told me because I could have sworn it's gonna be a red tail. But I was a little bummed when I pulled it up. But hey, 2 fish in a row, so I guess beggars can't be choosers. In a row. Can't tell. This one felt like the last one. Feels big, but could be it got seaweed too. Yeah, because it feels kind of dead. I can still feel the fish jerking. What is this? Oh, it's a crab, I think. Oh shit. Okay, it was a double. It was a crab. I also got a small red tail. Red tail is 9 3/4 inches. Let me see if I can get rid of this crab. And the crab's female. But that's the first time I think I got a crab fish double. So, and that was cast number 2. Where's that 3? Can't remember now. I hate messing with crabs on my line, but finally got it loose. All right. Whoops. Sorry, crab. There you go. So I'm pretty sure I've never had a crab fish double like that. So that was interesting, because crab was on the bottom and the perch was in the middle. And that's 3 fish in a row. And that was a red tail. So even though it was a small one, at least it was a red tail that time. All right, so I'm a happy camper. I'd be very satisfied with the results today at that. So I'm hoping the bite window's opening up now, because this is about the same tidal height that Dan came yesterday. He came at 11, so I'm a little bit earlier than he is compared to where the tide is today. But so far 3 fish in a row and just got a red tail. So I'm hoping the red tails are showing up now. I had dead weight on that. Oh, got another bite. But I could feel I had dead weight. I wasn't sure if it was seaweed or what it was, but I also could feel the fish, you know, fighting my line. So that's why it was like really heavy and kind of dead, and yet I could still feel the fish fight. That was interesting. Yeah, I'm still getting bites. This one's feel like silvers, but I'm getting bites almost immediately now. Yep, got another one, I think. But this would be 4 fish in a row. And another silver. It felt like it. And my bottom natural's gone. They keep stealing that bottom natural one for some reason. And they're hitting my rig as soon as it lands. But that's what you expect when you got a bunch of silvers. Because this one feels pretty small again. So, you know, bite's good. Just wish they were bigger. Yep. And, oh, this one took the middle camo. Attacking the worm because I'm still getting bites, and this is like the 5th or 6th bite on the same cast. So action's really good. Unfortunately, they're just all small. So even though I was getting bites on every cast there, I moved like 50 yards north because I like to get a red tail versus all these silvers. So see how it goes. But this is my first cast that's moving again. But I don't have that much longer to stay, so that's why I'm trying to find the red tails now. Place, but it still feels like a silver. But that time I had to wait like about 15 seconds before I got the bite, whereas at the other place I was getting the bite as soon as my rig hit the water. Oh, it's a red tail though. It's on the middle camo, but it's a small one. But hey, at least it's a red tail, so at least I'm half successful. 9 1/4. Hopefully that'll lead to bigger red tails. But it's only the 2nd red tail I've gotten today. 50 yards north. It feels like I'm getting bigger bites, but my rig is having to stay down there a lot longer before I get them. But I'm still getting bites on every cast. But like I say, now I'm having to wait a while before to get them. All 3 baits are gone. So, you know, that's how aggressive they've been today. I'm getting a bite on every cast, and they're just real small though. They're about 30 to 40 minutes now, and other than my first 2 casts before I moved, I've had bites on every cast so far. I think I got 5 or 6 fish in a row, can't remember now. Got 2 red tails, got my first perch crab double, and I think I'm going to call it here quits in about another 3 casts because I got things to do. But man, what an awesome day to spend the time in the ocean. You know, and even though I didn't get big bites, it's constant action. So, you know, I would say it's a very fun day versus a productive day. But nothing like standing in the water on the Oregon coast on such a beautiful day. Man, it's so nice out here. And catching fish is just a bonus for me. So, what an awfully great way to spend the day. It's funny because they all feel decent when I first get them on, but then as I bring them in, it's like, oh man, this one's a tiny one again. Oh, it's a red tail. Might be like 10 inches. Let me take a look. This would be my 3rd red tail. And it's only 10 1/4. Taco size. Conditions have all of a sudden got really, really good in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So this is probably about the time that Dan was getting all his action yesterday. But man, lots of crashing waves. They're dark green. They're close by. I'm still getting bites on every cast. So unfortunately I'm going to leave very soon. I think I'm going to miss the prime time too. But oh well. You know, when you got things to do, you got things to do. And I'm lucky I live on the coast, so I can come anytime. I can come back tomorrow if I want. After my 10-inch red tail, and it's fighting pretty decent as it gets close. Wow. Oh yeah, this is not a bad one. So, and my 2 other baits are gone. So this is the 2nd time that all 3 of my baits are gone, but this one's on the middle camo. But this is a decent sized fish. Looks like 11 3/4. No, that was a decent size. So back-to-back red tails, and I think 3 of my 4 fish or 3 of my 5 fish up here have been red tails. So you know, moving that 50 yards, whoa. So moving that 50 yards to go look for red tails seems like it might have helped. Could be too that, you know, tide's coming in. So that could also be the, you know, the difference as well. Because like I say, when I look at the wave action has gotten much better in the last 10 or 15 minutes. All right, I hate to leave in a couple minutes, but man, tough dilemma. I always advise people to move around when they're surf fishing. I don't usually recommend people move away from areas they're having action though, but because I can come out more often and I don't care if I catch silvers or not, you know, I'm willing to move around and look for red tails. But you know, it just depends on your preference. But if you're not getting any action, you definitely got to move. Okay, learning how to read wave action really helps, and the beach structure as well. All right, this is after my last red tail. I think it was 11 3/4 or 11 1/2, can't remember now, but 2 more casts. I can't remember how many fish I've gotten now. It's got to be at least 10, maybe even 12, because I had like 5 in a row there for a little bit. And I've gotten like 3 or 4 in a row here already. But yeah, another small one, but is it, yeah, it's a silver this time. I had a fish, I wasn't sure. And of course it's a small silver. And then my top 2 baits are gone as well. So I'm about ready to call it quits here. I'm getting into my time limit, as well as I'm going back to silvers. I had enough. This is like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 fish in a row now. Can't remember, but I think this is going to be it regardless, especially if it's a silver again. It feels decent, but like I say, it always feels decent today. I don't know why, but I lost my touch. Oh yeah, it's another red tail, and bottom bait is gone. Okay, this is going to be it. I'm guessing it's about a 9.5 incher from what it looks like. Uh, 10, maybe 10 1/4. So that's my 3rd red tail that's been 10 or over. All right, that's it. I'm guessing I was here 45 to 50 minutes now, and I'm guessing I got in about 12 to 15 casts. I was casting a lot more often when I first was catching fish, because I didn't have to wait for my rig to stay down there too long before I got a fish. But toward the end, after I moved 50 yards to try and find red tails, my bait was sitting down there a lot longer. But like I said, the bites were bigger, and I want to say that's where I caught 3 or 4 of my 5 red tails. But man, what a fun day today, getting a bite on every cast. So I moved twice. First time I moved was to get around the trough, and found silver action immediately. And then after about, I'm guessing, a half an hour of that, I wanted to find some red tails, so I moved again about 50 yards north, and I got like 3 out of 5 red tails. So I got 3 red tails out of the first 5 fish, but the last 2 or 3 have been silvers, so I'm going to bag it there. Got my first crab surf perch double today, so that's a personal best for me. But man, you can't ask for a more fun day, and you can ask for a more productive day. But when you're getting a bite on every cast, and you know, you're hauling like 4, 5, 6 fish in a row, even if they are small, it's a blast. So I'm really fortunate today, and thanks to Dan Kaplan. So that's one of the advantages of reading the Oregon Surf Perch Fishing Club posts, is that you get real-time fishing reports. So that's the reason why I came out today at this time, because Dan posted yesterday that he had an action day, you know, and sure enough, when I duplicated his conditions, you know, I had good action today too. So, you know, nothing huge, but like I say, a lot of fun. First red tails I've had in a while, so I was very happy today. Okay, that's it. Don't know when I'm coming out, but now I'm tempted to come out the next 2 days.